Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Bowl TV for the 2021 Junior Gold Championships taking place in Indianapolis, Indiana. My name is Aaron Smith with Bowl TV, and we are excited to bring you live action from round number 2 here in qualifying for our U12, U15, and U18 competitors. As we settle into today's broadcast, we currently have 16 channels from 4 different centers, 64 total lanes covered. So let's, before we get to the lanes, competition is just getting underway at some of the houses, and practice still ongoing at a couple of the others. So let's bring in the crew real quick before we get going. So first and foremost, joining us from Strike Force, Inside Bowling's Mike Flanagan. There's Mike.
Hey, Aaron. How's it going?
It's going great. Junior Gold is rocking and rolling. We are cruising along here. Got some big scores over here at Expo, so that's what I like to see.
I just got my internet boosted over here, and I'm feeling strong over here. Big time, buddy. Big time.
That's what I like, Mike. Coming up next from All-Star Lanes, Curtis Von Kruger.
Hey, everybody. I'm going to ask you how you doing, although we've been talking for the last 20 minutes.
Well, that's a fair point. Last but certainly not least, from Western Bowl, JT, Jason Thomas.
Otherwise known as Buffalo Bill at Western Lanes.
How about that?
I just
guys.
need the 40-gallon hat, and I'm all set.
Absolutely.
Still looking for that. Still looking for that.
Or is it a 10-gallon hat? It's a 10-gallon
No,
hat.
I'm talking Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber walking out of the grocery store size. That's what I need.
That's right.
JT with the cowboy hat. We got the bowling going on, though, folks. So we're going to go ahead and take the lanes over to Expo Bowl, where I'm at, taking a look at the U18 boys competitors. So with that, full screen, here we go. We are behind lanes 51 through 54, lanes 51 through 66, covered throughout the course of the high end of the house here at Expo. We've had one division so far come through the house on both sides. The U18 boys have been the lone group to visit Expo, but that's going to change a little bit later today. U15 girls will be making their way over here, but once again, we have competition available across 4 centers of the 6 being used here for Junior Gold. 64 lanes, 16 lanes covered at each of the centers we're at. And this is day 2. So all competitors bowled 4 games yesterday. We have 4 squad times throughout the course of the day. 7 a.m. You're watching the 11:30 a.m., the 4 p.m., and then the 8:30 p.m. So we had some big scores. We had some excitement. We had a 300. Many runs at 300 as well. But after today, we'll hit the halfway point of qualifying and get a little bit clearer picture in the standings. Who's going to be making a run here at the 2021 event in their respective age division? Once again, the tournament format this week, all competitors bowling 4 four-game qualifying blocks over 4 days, so that's a lot of 4s, on 4 different lane conditions. So versatility, always a key here at Junior Gold. These competitors will have to showcase it time and time again as they make their way deeper into the tournament. But after 16 games of qualifying in the U15 and the U18 division, we'll make a cut to the advancers round, and all those players will bowl 5 additional games on a 5th pattern before another cut is made to the final advancers round, and then another 5-game block and another oil pattern. And 26 game totals will determine the 16 players in both the boys and the girls division, advancing to double elimination match play. The bracket will feature 2-game total pinfall matches until we get down to the top 3 for the stepladder finals, which will take place Saturday, July 17th. We'll have a total of 6 shows here on BowlTV.com, so you don't want to miss that one. Be sure to pick up your subscription to get ready for that this weekend. A little different for the U12 division. They will bowl 16 games of qualifying like the U15 and the U18. Their advances round will only feature 4 games, however, and then they will cut to the top 8 for double elimination bracket play. Bowl.com/Junior Gold, the place to be for all information concerning the Junior Gold Championships, including results and more after each round.
Yeah, by the way, if we have anyone watching that's been bowling this week or maybe considering to bowl Junior Gold here in the future, I have a high recommendation for you. I had a conversation with an athlete after the last squad, and this young man didn't have any urethane or plastic in his bag. And I highly recommend in those 5 balls that you check in that one of those 2, and I think my cohorts here would say you need both, but at least one in your bowling ball arsenal. So if there's one tip that you're going to get from yours truly, Mr. Flanagan, throughout this entire event, this is it right now. You're tuning in at the right time. You check in 5 balls, bring a urethane or a plastic, or both.
Probably both.
Yeah, or both. Yeah, exactly.
Now, every viewer listening right now owes Flanagan $125.
Well, that's a little short. But no, that conversation actually took place last night as the squads all run together. But we had a nice conversation and a nice learning experience here in the booth about your bowling balls brought in. And to those of you that are watching for the first time here, we're glad you're watching with us here in multiple platforms. But the players, again, because I know not everybody watches all of qualifying, are only allowed to check in 5 balls for this event. And every day is a new pattern. So that's one of the really difficult things that you have to plan for when you get ready to bowl here. So that's almost as important as the lane patterns themselves, really, because if you don't bring the right pieces of equipment, you almost could have no chance, honestly. So,
well, Mike, since we're looking at the U18 boys division at the moment, taking a look at how many competitors are in that field, it's pretty crazy. There's 1,166 bowlers bowled games for score.
Wow.
That's in the U18 boys division only.
So a third of the field.
167 make that first cut. And even just after 4 games, if you look at what it's taking to advance the next round, right now it's at a 197 clip. And if you stay clean every game and find a way to get a double in there, you're in the 2-0s. So you talked about the importance of having urethane, having a spare ball, one or the other, something you feel confident in with making your spares. That is humongous.
yeah, and the second tip I would have for anyone is to hit the head pin, right? And What I mean by that is with your lane play strategy, if you're going to miss left, make sure you still hit the head pin. And if you're going to miss right, make sure you still hit the head pin, which typically will mean straighter angles. Typically. There's nothing wrong with missing a little left and going Brooklyn and having a single pin spare left, or even once in a while getting a crossover and capitalize on it. Well, if you're leaving a lot of washouts, probably not in the right part of the lane.
Yeah, absolutely. It reminds me, we were in Long Island working the BVL PWBA event, and the lanes were tough. They were absolutely a dogfight out there. But the one thing you saw bowlers do really well was manage the pocket. And to speak to your kind of what you're saying, Mike, is that it was more important for them to manage the pocket and hit the head pin than it was, and they would sacrifice better angles that were riskier plays.
Yep.
And I think that's not a horrible idea here. You know that if you're shooting 2-0, you're probably picking up pins to the field. So it's more important to keep everything in front of you, leave makeable spares, and convert those spares. If you're doing that at a high rate, then you're probably bowling pretty good. And then you wait till the lane conditions come to you. You wait till you can find that pair that just matches up right with what you're doing. Maybe you shoot a 220 or 230 or even a 250, and you take it where you can get it.
As we're here in game number one, pace of play pretty quick. So for the folks watching on Facebook and YouTube, we will be streaming exclusively to bowltv.com at the conclusion of game number one. So that's where you have to be to check out the action. Of course, we mentioned the stepladder finals later in the week. If you missed the U20 stepladder finals, especially that boys championship match, one for the ages. You can watch that all and more on bowltv.com. You can pick up an event ticket to watch the live action for $14.95, or you could go for a recurring subscription. A monthly is $9.95, an annual $79.95. Transaction fees do apply for all three. But with the recurring monthly or annual, you get access to the full site. So not only the live coverage, but you also get to watch archived events, including Junior Gold, all the PWBA Tour. You get all the on-demand content available as well. But additionally, with the monthly, looking at the date, it's July 13th. That'll get you through the PWBA Summer Kickoff Classic Series. So if you're just interested in kind of checking things out, that $9.95 option looks pretty good. So you can check out and watch the PWBA as well. You get 4 events in one with the Kickoff Classic Series. So that's pretty awesome right there. A few other things in the mix before the month is over. The TNBA Reed Hawthorne as well. So do not miss out on those opportunities.
I'm looking forward to that summer series.
I'm thinking about competing in the Reed Hawthorne. I've cashed in that tournament before. Finished 12th.
It's a very specific memory, Mike.
Yeah, I believe I was throwing a Storm Thunderstruck, wheeling it. I believe I was matched up with Farrell Williams, Adam Barta.
Oh.
Dan Higgins, I think, was nearby. I believe Steve Novak was also somewhere in the area. Ronnie Sparks as well. Yeah, I was kind of just hanging out with those guys, just getting some reps in. Oh, look at that 8-pin offset there. The A2 pin setter says, I will pick it up no problem and reset it in the spot that it was moved to. Brian here, he's got an interesting one to look at here. I think he's got a chance at this.
Yeah, I think the off spot actually helps him. Going to throw it.
Oh, man, that was a good try.
Yeah.
Thought we might have seen the 2-8-10 picked up there.
Those A2s, man, they're workhorses. First pin setters I ever worked on. Don Carter's All-Star Lanes, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Me as well. AMF St. Louis Lanes used to be a Fairlane Center. St. Louis, Missouri. St. Anne, home of Pete Weber, as a matter of fact.
That is correct. I just read that Sports Illustrated article about Pete. Quality journalism there.
It is. It is, Curtis. Certainly is. If you haven't checked it out, you should go check it out, everybody.
I will say that, a lot of people focus on the bad boy mentality of Pete, but something that never gets brought up is, and we've all had those quiet moments with Pete where it's one-on-one, and he's a very different human being. And I like how the article talks about that. It makes me happy.
All right, Curtis. After Corey Major delivers this ball, the next 3 balls delivered as strike balls, I'm going to set the over-under at 25 pins knocked down on first balls for the next 3 shots.
Over.
You're taking the over.
I'm taking the over.
Okay.
So after we get this spare conversion here, the next 3 shots, taking the over. I'm saying 27 pins get knocked down. All right, so Skyler here.
Yep, this is the first.
It's the first shot. Don't let me down there, bud. Uh-oh, that's trouble. Okay.
We've got 8 out of the gate.
All right, that's all right. Roto grip here. Come on. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Ramiro, Garcia.
Okay.
Right. We got a 9er. We're at 17.
So I need a strike here. I need a strike here.
9 for a win.
Well, I predicted 27, so
okay. 8 would be a push.
Thank goodness we're not going on counting second balls or anything, because that dude Skyler flagged the 2-8 there.
That dude.
Probably not happy about it. we had a that was the we won't count it on lane 50. We got a strike there.
No, we don't count that. It's only on these two.
Got to be 54. Coming up on lane 54.
Yep, right here. Here we go. This is it. 25 was the number.
That's a good ball.
17.
That's a good ball. Yeah.
Look at that.
That was with authority, my friend.
Zachary says, I got that over for you, KVK. We got you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We got a parlay coming up here. Something probably doesn't feel right about gambling on youth sports.
No, it's just for tokens.
Yeah, it's just
yeah. Or it's for loaded credits on your inner card amusement game card. Official partner of the BPAA. They were at Bowl Expo.
Nice.
So if any bowling centers are looking to go to a cashless system, it's safer, it's easier to use, and
absolutely.
And folks spend more money. Check out InterCard, a smart buy partner of the BPAA.
Yeah, conventional coin systems are prone to failure and breakage. Have more versatility with pricing options. Check it out. It's good stuff. I really want you guys, when you get a chance, hop on over Channel 1 at All-Star and check out Do Hoon Hu Om. Look at this. When you get a chance, check out how he throws the ball. I really like it. He straps on it.
Well, since I've been upgraded with my internet here, I think I can actually offer this now. I can actually start to get involved in the ball game, gentlemen.
So you're saying there's a chance.
All-Star number 1.
That is correct. He's coming up on the right lane, lane 14.
I think I can do this. On tab. Share audio. Boom. Full screen.
Now he has a 2-8-10 right now on the left lane, or the right lane. I think he can get it back, but I think his ankles are a little too wide. Mike, we'll catch his next shot, and you'll tell me what you think.
Okay.
He's coming. He'll be takes 2 off of takes the 2-8 out of the 2-8-10, gets his count and moves on. Oh, nice split conversion there. All right, here he is coming up on lane 13. Look at that.
Oh, pretty nice shot.
Nice shot. I love how he gets through the ball.
We're now checking in on the U12. And that's over at the center Curtis is located at. All-Star Lanes. Reminder here on Bowl TV, you can check out 4 streams of the U12 with Curtis. You can also check out 4 streams right here at Strike Force where I am, as well as 4 at Western and 4 at Expo Bowl. That's all available on bowltv.com.
I'll do the quick math there for you. That's 64 lanes of coverage.
It is. Nice spare game here.
Yeah.
Really impressed with the flattening out of the wrist there, going at that 10 pin.
Yep. Dead hands it, nothing but net.
This is my favorite division to watch. No question.
Oh, absolutely. You see the future of the sport. Now let's see this Caleb going to throw the good shot. Oh, gets through it nicely. Oh, little weak pin there.
Control in the pocket.
Yep.
Seeing another 10 pin picked up off on the right side of your screen. We got a 3-6-10 conversion. Throwing plastic at it. He listened to the notes. Not real happy. Hit the right side of the 3 pin and did not knock all 3 down.
There's a nice solid 10 pin conversion there.
I'm really impressed with the amount of 10 pins here. Now here's your guy right here.
Your guy. I like it. His ankles. Yeah, his ankles are too wide. A little too wide. Still like how he throws the ball. Got to reel in that power sometimes, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh no.
Yeah, that's he. I don't know if there's a ball. He needs like a blue dot.
Yeah, absolutely.
He needs something with extreme hardness. If anybody's got a blue dot out there for our man, I'm guessing about 14 pounds. Oh, man. This guy just missed the 3, 6, 10 back-to-back.
Oh, no.
Got 2 both times.
Oh, no. All right, I want to see this. I want to see my guy throw a good shot here. Come on. We got this. Oh, that looks better.
Oh, man. 4 9.
Oh, do you see his entry? Did you see his ball hit the pocket there? That's a 12-year-old. It's a 12-year-old, Mike.
It's important to pick the spare up, though, because this ball's been hooking too much on him. He's getting it. Got to go more left or right with it.
There we go.
Stay there. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right, though. He needs like a super shiny white dot or blue dot, excuse me. Just something harder than a diamond.
Yeah, he might want to find an old Luster King machine or something. Put some wax on it.
Yeah, some literal wax. Get one of those spare balls that Walter Ray throws. The 19 Black Diamond or whatever it is.
I'm not going to lie, Curtis. When I was over there at All Star, helping you set up, I was scouring the ball racks there because there's a lot of. It's not just like regular house balls. There's a great collection of random. I mean, there's an original Turbo X just sitting over there. But there's some. There was some equipment that would fit that bill. He just needs to get replugged, ready to go for him, and he'll have a brand new reaction.
You and I both discussed it when we love the legacy bowling balls as house balls.
Oh, it's the best.
It's so good. It's like opening up an old pack of baseball cards and finding something good.
Nice little PSA 9.5, right, Mike?
Ooh, yeah, there we go.
I heard baseball cards. I was going to stay out of this, and then Aaron just baited me. And now I got to correct you on air on it. It's unfortunate. PSA doesn't give half grades, but Beckett does. So PSA would be a 9 or a 10, and Beckett gives half grade. So, so it would be a PSA 10 or a PSA 9, or you could say it's a Beckett 5.95 actually. So, but pretty good, Aaron. I got to give you the nod on that. I give you a W and a check mark on that one.
Wow, crosses over here on 14. Gets it out and still crosses over. That ball has too much reaction. He needs a ball change there. It's coming off the back end of that pattern hot.
Just a little public service announcement. Earlier today here at Strike Force, I had the under 18 girls division, and leading the way for her 4 games this morning was Lexus Petrich. She bowled 3 under and led the squad. Jamie Yankee, 5 under, was second. Amanda Najokas was 13 under. Emily Fogarty was 18 under. Leah Varela was 21 under. Haley Goulet was 24 under. Sydney Reardon was 49 under. Maribeth Baker was 55 under, along with Haley Bozic. So there's your rundown of the top 10 this morning. Nobody averaged 200 on today's pattern for the U18 girls this morning here at Strike Force.
And Mike, taking a look online, it looks like the overall standings for the U15 girls have been updated through the earlier squad today. Amanda Najokas has had a monster opening block. She shot 968 for her first 4 games. The going minus is going to drop her down to second place. Jillian Martin has moved into the top spot, or excuse me, the U18 girls. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just got really confused, Aaron. I
can understand that.
Because before I called these off, because I have multiple divisions happening in this bowling center, I was like, I got to make sure I get this right. And I said U18, And then you come in with U15, and then I was like, oh no, I screwed up, but I'm glad you came in and saved the day. So thank you, Aaron.
No, my apologies for getting it wrong in the first place. But taking a look at the U18 girls standings, Jillian Martin with the 300 game yesterday in Game 3. That was an incredible video, by the way. Shout out to Andrew Salaveria for all the hard work he's been doing this week and last week as well. But it's been it was very cool to see her emotion in that moment. We know how much fun we had calling her 299 game at the PWBA Kickoff Classic Series. And somehow, some way, that was her first certified 300.
Still blows my mind. I'll give you guys a little bit of a scoring update for the U12. No surprise here, though, guys. I think you might guess who's in first place.
Is it Mateo?
Mateo Quintero. First 3 games he shoots out the gate. 255, 232, 278. How we doing? How we doing? He's before the updating of he bowled this morning, and he bowled pretty good. I think he shot about 30 or so over. He's at 152 total right now. That's without this morning's squad. It's 128 pins ahead of the next bowler. Who's Jackson Alexander Veach at 24 over. Kay Struthers at 23 over. And then they're the 3 that are over for the U12 boys at the moment. And Joss Weems coming in at 4th at minus 12. So some good bowling there. Still just that 152 over for the block just really pops out at you. Just absolutely incredible.
I'm going to follow that up, Curtis, because I saw something this morning when I was taking a look at social media and on the Southwest Bowlers page, a very popular page in the Southwest. A lot of great folks running that page as well. But I saw someone had shared a post from Mateo talking about day one, which was pretty cool. So obviously he talked about shooting the big 765 out of the gates, the 4-game set. But here's my favorite part, Mr. Curtis. At the end of the session, I was selected for a short interview with BowlTV.com. Big shout out to them for letting me on there and for the interview. Tomorrow, another day in a new pattern. Let's go, Mateo.
Let's go, Mateo. Actually, I do have round 2 results. They have just updated them. So I'll little misquote here. I had checked in with Mateo after game 7, but he shot a $192 his last game. He's 149 over, so he actually ended up shooting a little under, just 3 under, 8 under for the day. Still not too bad. Joss Weems is in second place as it stands right now, and he's +1. Had a really solid day, 198, 212, 187, 216, 813 for the day. He had the high block of the U12 boys. After that, it gets you got Jackson Alexander Veach -6, and then the drop off is pretty significant. The next bowler is 244 under, so obviously these standings will get filled out a little bit more as the rounds continue to bowl here over the next couple of blocks, but. Check out those scores on bowl.com. Get all your results for each division. You go to the Select the Junior Gold Tournament, and you can see the selection for results, and then you can scan each division, both boys and girls. Check and see how your favorite bowler is doing, how your niece or nephew or grandkid or child is doing, and how they are in the standings. But guys like Mateo, they don't even look at the standings. They don't look at the standings until day 4, day 3, day 4, when it matters. You got to keep focused. Focus on the process, not the result. That's what I like to say.
All right, folks, we're just about done here for game number 1 from All-Star Bowl. With our U12 competitors. Some of them already into game 2, so this is our friendly reminder that our Facebook and YouTube streams are going to be ending momentarily here. So you got to head over to bowltv.com. Join the action. Once again, 16 channels along with our commentary channel, which is ongoing during the middle blocks of the day, the 11:30 and the 4 p.m. Not only do you get to see 64 lanes of coverage that will take you into the advances round, the final advances round, match play, and the stepladder finals, all here on bowltv.com. So we certainly hope you join us throughout the course of the week. But right now, we're going to take a quick break to sign off on Facebook and YouTube. For the folks on bowltv.com, we'll be right back. And remember, good people, on Bowl TV, bowling lives here.